In this video, we're going to talk about the MMA Guru Effect, what it is, and if it will affect Jon Jones. We've seen the MMA Guru Effect play out twice before, once with Israel Adesanya when he was fighting Sean Strickland, and the other with Ian Gary when he was fighting Jeff Neal. The first time he was scheduled to fight him, he had to pull out because he got really sick, really sick. So much so he had to pull out of a damn fight. You get what I'm saying? He was violently ill, I believe Dana White said, violently ill. And I believe that has to do with all of the negativity that came like a Category 5 hurricane directly at Ian Gary, and he couldn't escape it. Same with Israel Adesanya. But Jon Jones, on the other hand, he has been dealing with the vitriol of the MMA community for years, over 10 years. The man won his first title in 2011. You get what I'm saying? Jon Jones is used to this. He'll be all right. This is the Emoto water experiment. Emoto asserted that water exposed to positive emotions forms symmetrical and aesthetically pleasing ice crystals, while water exposed to negative emotions produced asymmetrical and less appealing structures. He published these findings in his book, The Hidden Messages in Water. Very interesting stuff. Essentially, you take a bottle of water, you write down negative affirmations and positive affirmations. So 2 bottles of water, and you write these down. 1 bottle, I love you, you're beautiful, you're so smart, oh, wow, amazing, incredible, nice things. The other bottle, you're ugly, you're a cuck, you're willy time, you know what I'm saying? Negative things that people have to hear. And if you're Ian Gary, you can't even take a selfie with the family because you guys had a nice dinner that night and post it on your Instagram without the reign of MMA Guru and his fan base of negativity upon you. You get what I mean? Like a Category 5 hurricane. And I think if you're reading that all the time, what's the difference between reading something in your head and saying it in your head? What's the difference? You get what I'm saying? There is no difference. It's the same shit. And if you're constantly reading negative about yourself, it's gonna have an effect on you. As you can see, those that's 60% water. By the way, human beings are 60% water. Our water crystals ain't feeling that. You know what I mean? That's people. All sorts of things happen to him. Ian Gary, he got really sick. Some people, they get a rash. Some people, when they get nervous and the mind brings upon ailments. You get me? It is what it is. One might say put the phone down, as in get off social media. However, it manifested itself in real life. Ian Gary had to press one of these haters in person. It's on video. You can find it very easily. And the guy said something about his wife, and Ian pressed him. He said, "What'd you say? Say it to her face. Say it to her face." And he didn't say it to her face. He backed down. And, it made itself apparent in real life. So it's not just a put the phone down kind of thing, he couldn't escape it. He could not escape it. And credit where it's due. The MMA guru has put in the work. He's grinded, and this was not an overnight sensation kind of a thing. This was day in, day out, brick by brick. This was something, I think, to be admired. That could be admired. You get what I'm saying? For someone to build what he's built for himself, making, like, bro, he said it before. I don't need to repeat it. He said it before. He is on the way to changing his family's life. He's on the way to doing what I'm trying to do. You get what I'm saying? I'm about to hit 1,000 subscribers, God willing, and it's happening. My first 1,000. MMA Guru remembers what that was like. You got me? Years ago, he hit that. I knew about MMA Guru years ago. Was I a fan of his? No. Was I someone that watched all of his stuff? No. I've seen a few things, When you're in this space, you need to know everyone. You need to know everything. You need to see everything, If I want to be a content creator, I gotta I gotta know about the people who are popping at least, you know. Like I don't need, I don't want to take a shot, but MMA Joey, you know what I mean? Like I heard about this guy. It's like MMA Joey, okay. Lucas Tracy, okay. Um, cool, bro. Like whatever. MMA Guru is kind of the guy, um, and I think it could be because of the negativity. I think MMA as a community is very negative. If you've ever played UFC 5, you know this. I mean, the created characters are a mess, and the DMs that you get on UFC 5 are just toxic. You meet some of the most toxic people in these games. And not literally not just UFC 5, like any place where MMA people get together and they type to each other, it's dog shit. Um, and that is MMA Guru. He's dog shit. I'm fucking around, right? I'm messing with you, Guru. If you happen to see this, it's just, I think he could be more positive, and I think even part of his in himself, he sees it because I've seen him question himself before, like maybe I am negative or whatever. And there's like a split second where you could kind of squint and see like almost like the Grinch, right? Like when the Grinch's heart gets so small, there's a glimpse where the Grinch has the opportunity to get that heart a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. But when you curate an audience that loves that, when you feed directly those people, right? We know those people. We see them on all social media. We see them on any forum. We see them in the DMs on Xbox of a UFC 5 game, right? Or any game like I said earlier. So anyways, that's MMA Guru though. That's who he speaks to. He's going to keep doing it because it's working. But I feel like when you start doing that, it becomes, it's gonna like the symbiote's gonna take over him completely, you know, because he's trying to appeal to these people over here. But I don't think it's necessary. And why do I don't think it's necessary, or why do I not think it's necessary? I don't think it's necessary because I don't care who Ian Gary sleeps with. I don't care who Jon Jones sleeps with. I don't care who um lives with Ian Gary and his wife. I don't care about the book that she wrote. I don't care about his personal life. I think a man should be able to get on his personal Instagram and post a picture of himself with his family without having to limit comments, bro. I mean, what are we doing? Like, think of the mindset of the person that seeks out, oh, I'm gonna go to his personal Instagram page, his personal this, that, and the third page, and I'm gonna message him directly some hate. Some hate. You know, just hating. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. But that's the MMA Guru Effect. And again, big picture wrap up point, I don't think it's going to affect Jon Jones. I don't think it has. I think he stood 10 toes down at the press conference talking about, yeah, I tried on the gloves. I didn't like them. Yeah, Tom Aspinall's kind of not done anything in the sport. And he's no different than Surreal Gun. You know, people were talking about Surreal Gun like he was everything and more. Dispatched of him. Same thing could happen against Tom Aspinall, right? I think, me personally, I think Tom Aspinall wins the fight. But if Jon Jones does beat Tom Aspinall, I promise you the same thing would happen with Gane and people would turn on him. When you lose people's hope, they turn on you. And right now, Tom Aspinall is the hope to see Jon Jones finally lose. Just like how there were so many hopes with Floyd Mayweather, right? People wanted to see Floyd lose. Like, people make money off that. Jon, in my opinion, right now is embracing that for the first time. It was always trying to be a good guy, but he's really a bad guy. Now he's finally embracing it. He's standing 10 toes down. I don't think he's necessarily even being a bad guy. He's just like, yeah, Tom doesn't deserve it. And what? And what? Dana's still gonna give me what I want. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna go out on my terms. You get me? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, whether you agree, disagree. It doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.